This is Schlos Oberhofen, or Schloss Castle. 1870 painting. In Oberhofen. Don't know its history, but like most of these places, they were built by and for the wealthy. When you see those period pieces of Britain and they're having their dances and soirees, this might be the place it was done. Of course, here would be where one might pontificate at celebrations of some sort. Of course, a lovely deck, and right on the water, which the wealthy have always commanded for themselves everywhere, including today, except in more enlightened countries that don't allow it. This perhaps was the mucky muck that owned the place. The mucky muck's wife and child, and haughty father or father-in-law. Don't you just know I've got power? Interesting that these floors are rather simple, not the parquet floor that might have been used. And this is, out of that room is this lovely little round room that gave views out over the water and was probably a lovely place to have lunch, etc., with cool breezes blowing through it from all of these open windows. And yet, in the winter, when it was chilly, you could heat the room. Castle-like in design, but I'm not sure it was used that way. There's again some of that tile work that I saw in, I believe it was Eastern Europe somewhere, Romania, not sure. And all these little hamlets have their wharf and small marina. I think these floors feel almost as though they were cushioned. I wonder if that was an intention. Now into the dining room. Now this much richer than that other room. Nice fragrance in here. This is interesting. It may herald some of the achievements of the family. Those may be family crests. The family china, maybe. Whether that's authentic or not, I don't know. Certainly these would have been family crests, I would think. Again, this opens up onto this veranda, if you will, giving spectacular views and perhaps the places to walk about. There's a door over there carefully hidden except for the handle. Now we go out of the dining room and step up to this room. Don't know what it was for, but look at the massive beams. It even looks like this beam is straining under the load. It's bent a little bit to the left in the middle. Could it be? This is a cool rocked room. Was it the winery? Makes sense, wouldn't it, next to the dining room? Looks like it could have been a vault. Would make sense. I'm sure that means treasure room. Downstairs. Looks like the owner of this house stole a bunch of bells from a church. That's rather fetish. Typical of the wealthy, if you ask me. As you might expect, they don't let us go in there and bang on them. If the priests that banged these things had actually developed a sense of music with them and tried to create different musical scores, if you will. And probably from some kind of clock. All this could be from an old church, and this is probably a fixture from some other structure. Now we've climbed up onto the second floor, and so we'll just navigate about it. There's the governor's room, probably named and dedicated in order to curry favor. Imagine when you would have packed this chest, particularly if it were for traveling, in such a way to know where what you needed was, although your manservant probably did all that. I wonder if this is a facsimile of a coat of arms. It's a 1680s or so impression of the castle and its surrounding village. Impressive piece of furniture. These look like strong boxes. This is called the paneled room. One can imagine that these are the full expression of those woods craftsmen of its day, including providing storage down below. But what was the room used for? Someday virtual reality will tell me. I'll just flick something and it'll show me this room in use. Making history truly come alive. As a heater, is there another component on the other side of that wall? We're offering not only ventilation and a view up into those mountains, but a view down into a relaxing garden. Impressive piece of furniture. Was that upper part always stacked on top? There's a card table, probably. Notice there are different chairs around it. Notice that there's embedded in it text of some sort. Interesting chest. I wonder how pleased he was with himself when he received this painting and appreciate his mildly supercilious look. They had tiny heads, didn't they? Pretty head. Apparently a palette of some of the various kinds of details that were used architecturally. Papers and so forth, yeah. And early napkin holders. One for Mama. Curious instrument, the one on the left, eh? Architect's drawings, rough drawings, of how an armory might look, this being the armory. I wondered to what degree these men actually fought.